edition, breaking news edition. A gentleman who gone under the radar for many decades has just been arrested and has been extradited to the United States. Old man Mayo, Mayo Zambada.
Major arrest was just made by the Department of Justice here regarding drug cartels and drug trafficking. This is quite the big kahuna here. So this is what we know, that the Justice Department just issued the following statement from Attorney General Merrick Garland on the arrests of alleged leaders of the Sinaloa cartel: Ishmael Zambada Garcia, also known as El Mayo, and Joaquin Guzman Lopez. And you see their mugshots there before you. So, and we're learning, I want to put the statement up from Merrick Garland. Let's read it here as well. Garland says this: the Justice Department has taken into custody 2 additional alleged leaders of the Sinaloa cartel, one of the most violent and powerful drug trafficking organizations in the world. Ishmael Zambada Garcia, or El Mayo, co-founder of the cartel, and Joaquin Guzman Lopez, a son of its other co-founder, were arrested today in El Paso, Texas. Now, the son of its other co-founder, that's referring to El Chapo there as well. Now,
the true power behind the Sinaloa cartel, one of the founding members, has a very interesting story. Brother-in-law worked directly with the CIA, so you can imagine where that goes. But it ties directly in with ex-Cocaine Wayne here, because he worked directly with these individuals. And in his book, he talks about a meeting that occurred between these individuals in Mexico. So I'm gonna just open it up to this man, because he has direct knowledge and he's worked and met with these people.
Of course, like you said, ex-Cocaine Wayne, man. I'm out of Detroit. Shout out to them boys from Marceline, Culiacan, and shout out to those that know about the devil's spine. As I say, if you know, you know. Listen, also, before I get started, I need y'all to subscribe, man. Just got off work. It's like 4 something in the morning, and we're getting to it for you, man. Drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Listen, this is huge. This is really huge. Everybody always thought that El Chapo was the one that ran the Sinaloa cartel. And I stated before in the video we have about the politics of heroin, which was a CIA book, and I stated that he was not the one that ran the Sinaloa cartel. It was the old man. And now you're going to find out the actual truth. But one thing you need to understand, nobody talks to the old man, referring to Mayo Zambada. No one arrests the old man. This had to be something where he gave himself up, as Tion referred to in the Politics of Heroin book, when it states the American government does not arrest a drug lord until he's no longer a drug lord. And I believe the safest place for old man Maito was over here. So there's a lot more to this. And just knowing how it works with going over there and going through the legal system, over there, when you're caught, it takes 5 years. 5 years to go through the entire appeals process in order for the United States to win extradition to get you over here. There's only one way to get over here without going through that 5-year process. You have to waive it. So when Chapo got over here in that, let's say, 1 year, he had to waive the whole process to get here. That is the only way. So Mayo, with the power that he has over there politically, he had to have brung himself over here, period. There is no other way. I negotiated directly with Mayo in Culiacan, Sinaloa, Culiacan, and negotiated directly with him over, I believe it was like 8 or 10 tons of marijuana, and maybe about 1.5 tons of those bricks. And listen, that man is heavy. His security is heavy. It's basically military security for that man. There's no way he would be here without wanting to be here. The first time I came acquainted, and I'll tell more stories about this later, with the old man, was in the city of Durango. That's where he's from. That's where my boss was from that took me to meet first the old man. And then I met Chapo later. My boss was Maito Nunez Mesa. He took me to Durango and I met old man Mayo. It was at the Durango Zoo. You can Google this. The Durango Zoo. The zoo was closed down, and I have this in my book. The book is named El Primo, The Black Hand of the Sinaloa Cartel. You can find that on Amazon. And we went into the zoo. The zoo was closed down. The zoo is not even open to the public. How the hell we got in the zoo, I didn't understand. But we were actually in the zoo, and a meeting went on in the zoo between my boss when he defected from the Juarez cartel over to the Sinaloa cartel. And old man Mayo was the one that brought him in, as well as myself. So these are going to be interesting stories that I'm going to be giving you guys, but make this understand and make this clear. I'm tired because I just got off work. Be clear. Old man Mayo would not be here in the States unless he wanted to be.
So more though on Zambada, he was one of the longest surviving capos in Mexico. He was considered the strategist of the Sinaloa cartel, more involved in day-to-day operations than his flashier and better-known boss, El Chapo. Strong ties, though, to Colombian cocaine suppliers and his cells across the U.S. made Zambada one of the most powerful drug traffickers in the world. He'd been among the leaders of the Sinaloa cartel since the 1970s, with their principal livelihood being the sale of narcotics in the United States. So, and you can see there the evolution of kind of the drug trade with some of these cartels to our neighbors down south there in Mexico, from cocaine to heroin, a lot of these narcotics, and then ultimately ending in the very deadly narcotic fentanyl there. So I wanted to make sure, like I said, we got this breaking news in as well.
You cannot arrest old man Mayo over there. He's too powerful politically and in with the military. There's no way. He's here because he wants to be here. And there's a lot more to this. And you guys stay tuned. We'll be talking on a lot more of that as well. And like I said before, subscribe, man. I'm here early in the morning giving this thing to you hot off the press. Go check out my book. The whole story is in the book. El Primo, The Black Hand of the Sinaloa Cartel, as well as is on Amazon. It's a long book. It's like 625 pages because it's that detailed, but I also have it broke down in 3 volumes in case you guys want to get it incrementally. But it's giving it to you straight, uncut. It's your man, X Cocaine Wayne. Fuck with your boy. Subscribe.